Hey man, top of the world again, man. This video right here. Um, I just posted a video on why Kevin Samuels died, but I'm gonna say what I learned from his death and what others should take from his death and how he lived and whatever, and I'm gonna bring it back to his talking points. Hopefully, I can do it all in this video without just running on too long, but it is what it is. First and foremost, fellas, ladies, and gentlemen, above all things, choose peace of mind over everything. Okay? But what I realize is that Kevin Samuels and everybody who follows Kevin Samuels think there is something wrong with the woman choosing her peace over a lifestyle. I tried to explain to someone else that he was telling me about a marriage that went bad and the wife is manipulative and the guy's a good guy and a veteran dealing with PTSD and so on and so forth. And I said, well, he got a kid and he don't want to. I said, well, what he should do is leave that situation alone. He has a house. He has children. He has what they got to do with his peace. The problem is a lot of guys, especially in the black manosphere, are upset that the fact that if they say they don't want to date black women because they want peace, they're a champion for that. Kevin Samuels even though said a little bullshit. However, when a woman chooses peace over being with a guy who gonna give her nothing but hell, but he makes a lot of money, she's stupid. But the same guys will go to a job that they don't like strictly because they need the money to maintain their so-called status in America, in the society. And let me tell you guys something. You guys have to stop caring about what people think and stop thinking that they care. And if you grasp that, that is a beginning of peace in your mind. Stop caring about what people think and stop thinking that they care. Okay? So, if you take that, but his lifestyle was that he cared way too much about what people thought. That's why he puts image so much, because image pretty much control about what people think about you. But the problem is, if it's not in business or it is not in a militant fashion, who cares what people think? A woman gonna like you for you. Well, not like you for you. She gonna like you about what she thinks about you. That's why when he's saying dating is stupid, dating is probably the most valuable thing that you can do when it comes to dating and mating. Because you saying, well, you need to be dating for the intent on getting married. So you talking about spending the rest of your life with this person. So why in the world would I want to be willy-nilly about the dating? You can't talk about getting a federal job and then I put you on probation. The probationary period is basically saying, hey man, we're here to check you out. We gonna see if you can cut it. And if you got the character and you got the work ethic and you can stand up like you said you would in the interview, then you have no problem with keeping the job. You have no problem with keeping a woman if you are what you claim you are. But when you are a liar then that's stress on the body by keeping up the lie. That's why I don't understand why he puts image so much when the truth is going to be found out about your lifestyle, because you can't suck in your gut forever. You can't suck in your gut forever. And the moment your belly fall, oh, he out of shape, man. I thought he was such and such. And now they're disappointed. Now you ruin their expectations. See? And so when he goes and says, well, a man should pay all the bills. For what? I don't want 50-50. Why not? Because insecure men put stress onto women. A woman is never stressed out with a secure man. I ain't talking about financially secure. Because if a man is secure in his manhood, and she can be a woman with this man, and she makes more money than him, then she has no problem with let this man leave the house, even though she makes all the money. Because she may make money, but she might be bad with money. He may be great with money. But men who want to have all control over really want a slave opposed to a partner or a wife, they have a problem with 50-50. And so since Kevin Samuels, being a sugar daddy, quote unquote, he won't try to control the woman. He had to put up this facade like he's somebody else, which is stress. And when he went in there and took that Viagra and his blood pressure dropped, he was about to go have sex with that woman and died, but allegedly died with a 4-hour erection. Now you sitting there looking stupid. And so my thing is, choose peace over everything. If your peace is being single, your peace is being single. But whatever comes along with being single, be willing to accept it. Don't complain about it. Yeah, on the road you chose, whatever's on that road, hey, it's all come with it. It all come with it. See? But choose peace. Don't let nobody interrupt your peace. And most mental health come from people worried about what other people think about them. And so as black men, okay, if we're gonna have a image overhaul, I guess, then we need to start with the lowest of lower black men, and which are the crash dummies who do ignorant stuff and who partake in ignorance. Let's start with those. Let's work on those. But since black men are scared to even approach that or even check those types of black men, then you want to bring the attention to the women. It's their fault. Like I said, black women choose peace. Okay? Now those people say, well, we need to protect black women. Black women need protection from black men. But how in the world are you going to expect black men to protect you because the person you need protection from is another black man? But that's another topic for another day. But yeah, I'm going to say this. Life is easier when you choose peace. He has a brilliant saying, but he don't know how to apply it. It's fit over fashion. He said that. He applied that to fashion. I'm applying it to life. Fit over fashion. How it functions beats how it looks. Now it can't be hideous. Now I got a limit. It can't be hideous. However, if it's hideous and it's clicking on all cylinders, doing what it's supposed to do, we can roll with that, Jack. For real, we can roll with it, fellas. I hope y'all learn fit over fashion, peace over everything. Oh man, she's masculine. She got a single mother, but does she bring you peace? Now, she bringing you peace. Then, hey, well, why I gotta get that? Well, hey man, choose something else. But don't complain about the woman who could possibly bring you peace, who can continue your peace. And to a degree, I feel for and Kevin Samuels, even though we have our disagreements, and he a hater and get a little bitchy and everything, I feel sorry for my brother. The reason why I feel sorry, I'll take it back. I don't feel sorry for him. You're a grown man. You need to accept whatever come along, whatever you're doing. But the fact that you chose conflict over peace says a lot about your mental. And I think Kevin needed therapy more than anybody. First thing somebody wants to say something, you need therapy. Therapy for what? I never got that. You need to get over your combative, you're this. And let me get on that. And I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't babble on too long. Ladies, brothers, you have to understand why women are so combative, aka masculine. See, the reason why most black women are combative because they're consistently in defense mode. Then they are in defense mode because the guy who probably molested them looked like you. The guy who probably beat them up looked like you. The guy who probably ran off and abandoned them when he said he wouldn't looked like you. Oh, the guy who got her pregnant, and once he said she was pregnant, he dipped, and she had to go get it infant deletion, looked like you. And so when you approach her, you may have all the good intent in the world, but she is right in being defensive of her heart and her peace. For some odd reason, black men don't understand that. For some odd reason, you think that you approach a black woman and she that come from out the ass somewhere. A lot of adults have unresolved issues. Period. Now, men, what you can do is grow the fuck up and recognize and respect that, because a lot of men have unresolved issues. Oh well, no man, no sir, I got to tell it. The girl who broke your heart in the ninth grade, she chose Pretty Ricky over you. Well, what about the girl you was ready to be a father with, and she goes off and have an abortion without you? Oh, what about the girl who, used you for dates? You really liked her. She used you for dates. You fixed the house. You fixed the car, and she didn't give you none. She gave her pussy to Brother Ray, and he don't do nothing for her. So we all have relationship issues. Period. Each man and woman are constantly getting disappointed by each other. And it's random. And I got to tell the truth, man. Hey, man, most people have used up their good mate, their good mate allotment. You guarantee one good one. You guarantee one, maybe two. If you're a really good person, three. And this just Brother Ray. I don't know the actual science, but 3 good mating possibilities will enter your life in your lifetime. The timing may be off. They may be fat. They may have children. They may not have a job. He may be a felon. Okay. She might be fat. He might be fat. He might be short. But you guarantee 3. And if you mess up those 3, you can't be mad at nothing. It's just gonna be is what it is. So when Kevin Samuels died, he didn't choose peace. He used up his good mate allotment. And his game was so tired that he had to buy a woman. And so also the stress of his lifestyle while chasing women and clout, and the stress of keeping up a lie, did him in. So, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, choose peace. Choose peace. Don't worry about what I'm about to think about your choices. Them your choices. Deal with it. With that being said, thanks for y'all time. Talk to y'all later.